Here we go!
Well, people, it looks like it's happening again. We're getting another re-release for Sonic 30th Anniversary. And this time, it's not for one of the mainline games, but for a more recent title, Team Sonic Racing. What's up, everyone? This is GamerBlake90, proud chief of the Blue Blurs, presenting you with another Sonic News video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about another upcoming Sonic title that was just leaked on a retailer you might recognize if you watched my videos about the Sonic Colors Remaster, which is now officially named Sonic Colors Ultimate. Just like when Colors Ultimate and Sonic Origins were leaked via SoGameLy and Replay Multimedia, which are French retailers that can be found online, we've gotten a similar leak from SoGameLy, and this time it's for a re-release of Team Sonic Racing. An interesting choice, given that Team Sonic Racing had just been released 2 years ago, but received very little in the way of support after the fact. The upcoming games for this year, and the mobile games notwithstanding, Team Sonic Racing is considered to be the latest release from SEGA. So it is a little odd that they would choose to devote some attention towards their latest release, even for the purposes of a 30th anniversary re-release, when there is a catalog of older Sonic games that should take priority. But in all fairness, they did already announce an outstanding number of remasters coming up for this year and the next year. Specifically, Sonic Colors Ultimate, and the Sonic Classics being compiled into Sonic Origins, which by the way are running natively on modern consoles, and not emulation like all their previous ports. A fact that I covered in my other video where I talk about the return of Sonic 3. Check that out if you haven't yet. So it's not like SEGA hasn't already been picking up the slack in showing some love to their older titles. And they also haven't been holding back and going all out with the 30th anniversary celebration for Sonic, as was made evident from the moment they announced the first Sonic Central Direct. Speaking of Sonic Central, it's a bit perplexing that they chose not to announce the re-release of Team Sonic Racing during the event, especially given its release date, which we'll get to later. But considering they said that there would be more announcements coming up throughout the year, I strongly suspect that we'll be getting another Sonic Central Direct soon, where they will talk about not only this re-release, but whatever else they have planned for Sonic. After all, they did call it their first Sonic Central Direct, so pretty safe guess that there will be more. Anyway, it's important to remember that this is currently being considered a rumor because SEGA has yet to say a word about the re-release of Team Sonic Racing or whatever else they have planned. But again, you'll remember that Colors Ultimate and Sonic Origins were leaked via SoGameLy, and they turned out to be valid, so I can't imagine this story being false. It's a pretty interesting trend that the upcoming Sonic games keep getting leaked via SoGameLy before being announced by SEGA. Looks like we got some pretty big Sonic fans calling the shots over there. And hey, I thank them for doing God's work. So let's take a look at these listings for Team Sonic Racing over at SoGameLy. There are currently 2 that you can check out, at least until they get taken down later on, whenever that is. The first is for a PlayStation 4 version of the game, which by the way is being listed as the 30th Anniversary Edition. It's not clear if it'll be a remaster just like Sonic Colors Ultimate, or simply a re-release with extra content. But considering that the game is only 2 years old, what need is there to remaster it? For that reason, I'm pretty sure it'll be the second option. The other listing is for a Nintendo Switch version. There currently aren't any for the Xbox or PC platforms, but given that the original Team Sonic Racing is already a multi-platform release, I don't see why they would shift gears with this re-release. So it's pretty safe to say that the 30th Anniversary Edition of Team Sonic Racing will also be a multi-platform release. Initially, I was skeptical over the fact that Sonic re-releases were all coming to PlayStation 4, but not to PlayStation 5. However, when you consider that the chances of finding either a PS5 or Xbox Series X are currently 1 in a million, SEGA probably dodged a bullet with that one. Though, as I understand it, PS4 games are still backward compatible with the PS5, so that may not be saying much. As for the release date, according to the SoGameLy listings, it's coming out on the 27th of October this year. That's about 2 months after Sonic Colors Ultimate releases. So, Sonic fans, if you fancy a race, time to empty your wallets again. But probably not by that much because the game is currently being listed for 30 euros, which translates to $35 in American currency. Not bad, huh? As for when Sega will step up to confirm the re-release of Team Sonic Racing, it may be a while. After Colors Ultimate was first leaked over SoGameLy, it took over a month or so before Sega finally came clean and announced Sonic Colors Ultimate along with Sonic Origin and Sonic Rangers. We may not have to wait as long though, because if the release date as listed on SoGameLy is correct, it's not that far off after Colors Ultimate comes out. As for how I feel about Team Sonic Racing getting re-released, my playtime with the game has been super limited, so I don't really have any opinions to provide. Racing games tend to not do a very good job of holding my attention that well, even if it is based on Sonic. But that's more of a personal failing rather than anything to do with the genre itself. Heck, I haven't even touched the game's story mode, mainly because I'm saving it for a first-time playthrough on here, rather than a lack of interest in the story for Team Sonic Racing. But now that the game is apparently getting repackaged, I have a pretty good excuse to revisit it and actually invest some time into it. For anyone curious, I own the Switch version of Team Sonic Racing, so if y'all would like to have a race, my Nintendo Network ID is Sonic Blake. Yeah, not a terribly original name, but I was never too good in the creativity department. As for what Team Sonic Racing is, the title is self-explanatory. It's a racing game based in the Sonic universe that utilizes team-based gameplay. You play in teams of 3 and race against your opponents to the finish line. Along the way, you utilize the power of the Wisp to slow down the competition. Seriously though, what's up with Sega's fixation on the Wisp? They've been around for like over 10 years ever since Sonic Colors. Like, I'm not complaining about them, they're cool and all, but they really only worked in Sonic Colors. What need was there to keep them around? But no use beating a dead horse. Now, while I haven't played the game story mode, I did play a fair bit of it, messed around Time Attack and such, but I never went online. And from what little I played of it, the game does feel like fun. But one thing about it that I found particularly underwhelming was the size of the roster. It only features 15 characters. And for a universe that's expansive like the Sonic universe to the days of the classic games, I'm pretty sure we could have done way better than 15 characters. Like, seriously, Sega. Anyway, each character has their own statistics that affect their abilities. Like, for example, how quickly they can accelerate until they get to max speed, and how fast they can go overall. Like I said, I'm not really invested in racing games like that, so chances are some of you could explain this game a lot better than I am. One other thing I do know about the game though, is that it has something in common with Sonic Colors Ultimate. The game comes with a currency system, and you can use it to purchase parts that can then be used to customize your character's vehicles. Gives the game a little more personality, I'd say. As for the tracks, there are 21 in all. Some are returning from the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform series. Others, however, are entirely new, and based on various different aspects of Sonic's universe. Examples include the Sand Road and Boo's House stages, which I'm pretty sure are callbacks to the Sandopolis Zone in Sonic 3. And there's also the Wisp Circuit, which is, well, if the name didn't already give it away, I don't know what to tell you. And we simply can't talk about a Sonic game without bringing up the soundtrack, right? Crush 40 makes a swift return to compose some amazing pieces for Team Sonic Racing, including the opening theme, Green Light Ride. Give it a listen, it's a fun one. And like with all the racing games, it comes with a variety of gameplay modes, Grand Prix, Time Trial, and so on and so forth. Outside of that, not a whole lot I have to say about the game because, as I said, my playtime on it was very, very limited. But I realize that if I'm going to assemble a complete Sonic archive on YouTube, like what I pledged to do, I'm gonna have to fix that. It will be necessary. But it's not to make it sound like Team Sonic Racing isn't one of the more interesting titles in the Sonic lineup. Not in the least. It's more to do with me not really being able to get absorbed into the racing genre all that well. But who knows? That may yet change. And I've been saving my first playthrough of the story mode for YouTube, so I only wonder, how many of you would be interested in seeing me play through the game's story mode for the very first time? Let me know in the comments down below. So to recap, a 30th anniversary edition of Team Sonic Racing was just leaked over SoGameLy. Just like when Sonic Colors Ultimate and Sonic Origin were first leaked over there, before Sega fully confirmed them, so they haven't said a word about Team Sonic Racing right now, and they probably won't until the upcoming Sonic Central Direct, whenever that gets announced. And although this is a rumor right now, it's looking pretty likely that this will be a thing. So all that said, what do you guys think? Are you excited for a re-release of Team Sonic Racing? Or are you good with the version you have right now, or does it not interest you at all? Let me know your feedback in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and consider subscribing and ringing that bell so you all don't miss out on any Sonic videos from yours truly. Also, before anybody brings it up, yes, I know about the recent HD Spotlight trailer for Sonic Colors Ultimate that just popped up, and rest assured I have a lot to say about it as well, but in another video. Until then, guys, I am out of here. Again, let me know what you think about everything we discussed so far, and I will see you all next time. Until then, peace out, Blue Blurs for life. Take care.